except for the buyers. The buyers just want making it rain. Welcome back to the CroftCast. I'm your host, John Evan Croft, episode 141. And for those of you wondering where the first 140 episodes were, well, you may have missed out. They're all there. They're all online. Again, the acoustics that we got rocking here today, and I can hear it in the room. It sounds like I'm in a cave or something. We are so close to getting out of here. I mean, like, this far away. Which brings me to the topic of concern. And I told you about the housing market and how crazy things are across a lot of the United States. But what I found through this journey over the past several months is that people that don't have skin in the game, they got no responsibilities. There's no consequence to them if things don't happen on time. Now, there are consequences to me. So now I kind of feel like I'm actually the one that's paying everybody, but then doing the work. It's kind of like self-checkout. I don't want to check myself out. Like, hey, look at me, John. You know, no, not like that. I mean, like if I go to the grocery store and like, there's nobody other than like the one attendant that's there to monitor 15 different lines at Walmart. Because if I need to buy spray paint, then somebody's got to come over and say, is this guy over 18 years old? I would think with the facial recognition that we've got going on now, maybe I could just show them my ID to the camera or something. They'd be able to figure all that out. Technology should be there. And ultimately, it's personal responsibility. Back to the whole housing situation. So, got to keep following up with a lot of people. So now I'm like a general contractor on this whole thing, making sure that everybody else is doing their job, but then I'm paying them to do their job. They're the professionals. They're the ones that should be doing their job. And then I'm not a professional house buyer. If I was a professional house buyer, I would have this all down to a science. It's not like we're all buying houses every other day. Maybe that's your business, and you are. But for the most of us, we're not. We're not buying. We're not selling on a daily basis. That's a whole industry. And then there are other jobs that revolve around that. And everybody's got their greasy little palm out. We're going to need an inspection. Okay. We need an inspection. We're going to need an appraisal. Even though you've maybe you've agreed based on this current market that even if it comes underneath the appraised value, that you will still pay more than what that appraised value is. And they still want to go back. The bank wants to come back to you and go, we're going to object to the appraisal based on the comps that they pulled. You know why? Because they want to lend the most money possible so they can make more money. And you're like, well, you're going to need another type of inspection. Well, that's going to be repaired. You're going to need another guy for that. And then like everybody's got their greasy little palms out. Everybody. Right now, except for the buyers. The buyers just want making it rain. Here you go. So, for this Saturday afternoon, first of all, it's borderline Saturday evening. I've spent the entire day doing the not last and final packing. However, did pretty close. So I'd already kind of pared everything down to where it's like, here's like the semi-essential items that will be needed. And now I've gotten to the point where I've got one skillet, one pan or pot, and a spatula. Just, I'm like going into borderline camping mode because today is about 6 days away when I'm recording this from when I'm supposed to close. Not we, me and you, just me. On a new place. I'm going to have to circle back around on Monday, make sure that everybody has crossed every T, dotted every I. Otherwise, we might have to poke some eyes. I want to know where everybody lives too. Because if I got to come put a foot up somebody's ass, I need to know where that ass is going to be. Throwing it out there. Common courtesy. So, again, just want to give you guys a quick little update because once we go into full-scale moving mode, got a little mini reno that we're going to have to bust out first, and that's going to take some time. So, been super busy previously, been back on the packing, and then, and for those of you that don't understand Southern, that's packing, been back on the packing, not to be confused with like a Peking duck. Because sometimes it's just like, hey, you got a duck, duck it. As the Big Kahuna would say. Which I did recently mention, like, I was thinking about getting some ducks. Not really. I'm not going to get ducks. I don't want ducks, swans, geese, chickens maybe, but probably the POA bylaws and probably say, like, oh, we can't have any chickens because, like, they're, I don't know, they're tasty. Some of the rules are funny. I mean, they specifically say no discharging of firearms. I think they even go through it like no shotguns, no handguns, no long rifles, no crossbows, no bows and arrows, no bigger than a 6-gallon fuel tank. Now, they did not say how many 6-gallon gasoline cans I can have, but I can't have one that is bigger than 6 gallons. I'm not trying to skirt the rules here. They didn't say a maximum amount of gallons of gasoline that I can have. They just said the largest container. I have multiple fuel containers. No larger than a 30-gallon propane tank. And say how many total gallons of propane I could or could not have. I'm just saying, if you're going to make up some rules, really think the rules all the way through. What are you really trying to achieve? If I have, let's say, 5 20-pound propane tanks, why couldn't I have one 100-pound? Just some food for thought for those of you out there making up rules or wanting to change rules. What are you really trying to change it to? So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hop off here. You can hop back on. You can watch it again, click the bell, like, subscribe, share, whatever you need to do. Get the notifications. They'll let you know when new stuff comes out. I'll be thinking about you. And hopefully, like, if you could give me some moving karma, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's about to go down, Jack. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.